Are you prepared to pay higher premiums for disasters you don't even face? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're going to like what I'm about to say. So, just to begin this evening, I am presenting here King Charles. And I absolutely adore these. Matter of fact, first time I showed my father these, he bought himself a couple tubes. And I'm going to get into what really convinced him to get it. So yes, the British Silver Britannia has been issued by the Royal Mint in every year since its 1997 debut. Gorgeous, right? And I mean gorgeous. The Silver Britannia coins issued from 1997 until 2012 had a silver purity known at the Royal Mint as Britannia Silver. This special edition of one of the most celebrated bullion coins in the world celebrates the coronation of His Majesty, King Charles III. And of course, this is following the passing of Queen Elizabeth. And the obverse features the first crown coinage portrait of His Majesty, designed by Martin Jennings. Awesome. Very imperial, very flashy. Then you go to the reverse. And of course, you see the beautiful and elegant Britannia. Stunning. These 2023s have a limited mintage of 200,000, and that is actually why my father decided to get his hands on these. Of course, he likes how they look, but aside from that, when he heard, oh man, there's only 200,000 of them, let me do it. And what's really nice is when I first purchased these, I was getting them as low as 35, 36 bucks. You ain't gonna find them that low anymore. They're all gonna be $43, $44 at the minimum with free shipping. So that was a smart buy when he followed my lead and took it upon himself to buy, a few tubes. And real quick, guys, before I continue, I want to give a quick shout out, and this is to my loyal subscriber, Silver Sleuth 007, a comment from yesterday. Silver Sleuth. False flag fingers will point at Russia. Perth Mint is a winner, for sure. Bricks will peg gold at 3,500. 3,516 to be exact. Silver is fractional gold. Amazing comment coming right there from Silver Sleuth, and I could not agree with you more. Bricks will certainly peg gold at above $3,500. And with that being said, silver is indeed fractional gold, and that's why I don't buy it every month. I buy silver every single week. And if you're blessed to be able to do the same, I encourage you. And if you're even more blessed to buy it every single day, do it. If I had the money to buy it every single day, I would absolutely be doing it. But just to return to the title of this episode, while the wildfires in California and hurricanes in Florida are devastating enough, the broader issue is the ripple effect this is going to have on the entire country. Insurance companies, already raising premiums at unprecedented rates, are feeling the pressure from massive damages. 20 to 34 billion is what they're estimating right now. And this is all from the recent natural disasters. This is not just a burden on residents of these states. It's becoming a national problem, one that will certainly affect all of us, whether we live in Texas, New York, or anywhere else in the country. Insurance premiums are skyrocketing in Florida, with the homeowners paying over $10,000 annually in 2023. $10,000 annually. Even worse, many people are being forced to drop their insurance altogether, whether it's homeowners, renters, or car insurance, because it's simply unaffordable. Some politicians are pushing to spread the burden of this risk across the entire country. They want to just distribute the cost of property insurance nationwide, making everyone, regardless of their location, pay more to alleviate the financial strain on Florida and California. This means that even if you don't live in a relatively safe state, you'll be expected to contribute financially to these disaster-prone areas. Wild. Are we not Americans? Because they're treating us like we're communists. With costs rising across the board, from insurance premiums to the general cost of living, we're seeing the signs of financial strain across the nation. Insurance companies will continue to pass the burden on to consumers, and it's clear that our currency, especially with inflation on the rise, is becoming weaker by the hour. The push to spread disaster costs nationwide is only going to add more strain to households everywhere. While the value of the dollar continues to be diluted, silver, haven't shown off one of these suckers in a while, 1964, candy half. But silver remains a tangible resource that holds its value, especially during times of crisis, which we're seeing. The financial pressures we're seeing from these natural disasters and the broader economic landscape highlights the importance of having assets that aren't tied to failing systems. And every system that we're seeing in modern society, it's bogus, it's made up, it's funny money. When insurance rates climb and the dollar loses its purchasing power, those holding silver are in a much better position to weather the storm. If you don't buy these, start buying them. American Eagles, Libertads, Britannias, Maple Leafs. It's the best silver to be getting your hands on. Now is the time to act. These insurance companies and policymakers are making decisions that are already affecting all of us, whether we live in a disaster-prone area or not. Silver is your safeguard against these pressures. And it's always going to offer stability when everything else seems uncertain. But folks, thank you so much for joining us for another evening of Silver Dad Knows. God bless you. God bless your household. And as always, God bless America.